He is often called one of the fathers of California's wine industry and most certainly Sonoma Valley's patriarch. His life became a succession of failures until his unceremonious death. Count Agoston Haraszthy claimed to be from Hungarian nobility without the slightest proof. He immigrated to Wisconsin in 1840 and operated a steamship company along the northern Mississippi River. In 1849, asthmatic and in severe debt, he and his family joined a wagon procession along the Santa Fe Trail, heading to the more accommodating climate of San Diego, California. Unlike the gold rush seekers, he would ultimately mine his own version of fool's gold via his commercial ventures. He wasted little time in planting mission wine grapes along the banks of the San Diego River, north of Old Town. For sacramental purposes, the early Spanish missionaries had initially planted mission grapes. He opened a butcher shop and operated a stable and stagecoach line. Politically savvy, he was elected as the settlement's first county sheriff and town marshal. He built a jail where the cement walls collapsed. His second attempt became easy to escape from. He relocated discreetly to Northern California. He took an assayer position with the new U.S. Mint in San Francisco. A notable loss of gold reserves and charges of embezzlement resulted in his resignation and a grand jury investigation. He was exonerated following a 5-day trial in 1861. He acquired enormous land reserves for his agricultural pursuits, planting throughout the Sonoma Valley. The California State Legislature had commissioned him to travel to Europe to collect and purchase over 350 grapevine specimens of every known variety. He reportedly was never compensated for his investment. He wrote a book about cultivating grapes, but planted his varietals too close together. 2 years later, phylloxera decimated all of his vineyards except for a single row. He ran for governor and lost decisively. Facing total financial ruin, he followed his favorite strategy, relocation and reinvention. In 1868, he traveled to Nicaragua with one of his sons and his father to develop an extensive sugar plantation. His father was uncomfortable in the tropical climate and decided to return home. He died on the ship returning back. His wife Eleonora and daughter joined them. 2 months later, Eleonora would die from yellow fever. One day, a year later, while inspecting his fields, his mule returned without him. Speculation over his fate resulted in a theory that an awaiting alligator may have devoured his body. Today, a major portion of his former lands comprises the successful Buena Vista winery. He is crowned the originator of the Sonoma wine industry, but such a title should not be acknowledged with a straight face.